I hope you're hungry today and brought your appetite, because today we're going to be talking about food. This is our first opportunity to do a cooking segment for Let's Chat, and hopefully you'll leave this conversation with some tips to help you eat healthy and not break the bank. We're going to be talking about meal prep with a twist. I'm going to play a quick intro to give a few more folks a chance to join us, and then we'll launch into the conversation from there. I know we've all been there before, pacing back and forth between the pantry and the fridge, looking for something to eat. You got a cabinet full of spices, and you just don't know what to do. But you know you're hungry, you need something to eat, you want to eat healthy, and you don't want to spend a lot of money. Today, we're going to be talking about meal prepping with a twist. For $20 or less, here are some easy ways to repurpose the things you already have to make a delicious and healthy meal. I was so excited when SANDIFER, wellness guru, founder of theNEWMpls, said, "Hey, do you do cooking segments on here?" I said, "I haven't yet, but I'm open to try it." And so I'm so excited. We're going to be talking about meal prep with a twist with SANDIFER, and she is joined today by the wonderful MARIAM OMARI with KOTIAREEN Revolutionary Catering and more. I'll send it over to you now.
Hi.
Welcome.
Yay.
Let's go.
We're so happy. So welcome. Yes. So meal prep with a twist started about 4 years ago at the farmer's market that I own, and wanted to create healthy meals along with the fitness routine. Well, after a while it became too much for me to manage myself. So I enlisted my friends, Kay and Mariam. Just Mariam's with us right now. Kay's living her best life. So, what we decided to collaborate and bring our worlds together through fitness and nutrition. And as anyone knows, it goes hand in hand. To be well, you have to eat well. And I felt like with these two ladies, they could make the big change with me and show people how to cook on a budget. And so that's what they're here for, and I'm so excited for us to get started. So what are we making today? What are we talking about?
Well, thank you so much, Shay. I'm MARIAM OMARI, the co-owner of KOTIAREEN Revolutionary Catering, my business partner and the chef of all of the magic that happens in our neck of the woods. Is always paid homage to via Chef K. Yes. So we wish her well on her vacation.
Yes.
But in the meantime, I'm going to try to make
hold
her
it down.
Good and get it done. Okay. So it is holiday time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Chef Kay and I have been thinking, because Shay came to us and she's like, you know what? How are we going to help the community and people that are just at home doing their thing?
Right.
Utilize some of these leftovers, utilize some of the stuff that's in their cabinets that kind of needs to get ditched or at least used.
Right.
I can't say, how many things people have in their cabinets that they use maybe once or twice here and there, for a recipe, but it's just kind of stalling out, and so,
Absolutely.
One thing that we can consider is what we were talking about earlier, recycling, right?
Recycling.
So, if you're not a great chef and, some of your family members are like, I don't eat leftovers, whoops and wham.
Children.
Then you can mix it up a little bit and they will never know, because it's not lying if you're not talking about it.
Right.
They didn't ask because it's a new thing, so no big deal, okay? For just a quick example, we got a little bit of chicken here left over, so we're going to use that within our fabulous salad that we're making today.
And what is the name of this salad?
So today we're going to make like what I would consider a winter junk salad.
Yeah.
It's got some winter things in it, but it also has some stuff left over in the fridge. Now, we're going to make salad dressing to go for our salad, because I know you all have at least some oil in your house.
Yeah.
You got a little mustard in your house. I'm sure you got some plain sugar in your house, a little bit of salt and pepper. I forgot the Italian seasonings. I'll go grab those. We got some adobo. This is just a flavor enhancer, so it's not a necessity, but you know what? One of my secrets, don't tell Chef K. A yam. Maybe the yam is already cooked.
It's yam season.
Yeah, but this is a part of our winter festivities that we're talking about. We got some lettuce. Okay. All right. We're also gonna make some candied pecans. And again, another thing that might be in the cabinet that I made some cookies with one time. I got a couple of them left. Ain't nobody about to eat them, be honest, right? So what we can do, we can jazz them up a little bit and put some sweets on it. Next thing you know, you got a snack.
Right.
Okay?
And there's so many nuts in people's house during the holidays.
Mhm.
I personally, I know I'm weird. I don't like any nuts. They're just not really my thing. But it made sense when she brought this to me. I was like, okay, what are we making today? And it's just like, people have nuts all over their house after the holidays. They got chicken, they got turkey, they got yams. We're going to make a winter salad. I was like, let's go.
Let's get it. So we're going to start off with our salad dressing.
Yeah.
Now, I want everybody at home to be very crystal clear that there is more than one way to do every single thing.
Okay.
So
What's the easy way?
the easy way is to use what you have in your house.
Yeah.
Don't look at my whole situation here and think, oh my goodness, I don't have that. Okay. This here, you probably don't have it, but I'm sure you have a blender, a food processor, something of the sort. So go ahead and snatch that out, put it on the cabinet, or on the counter rather. Let's get it going.
So I have a question. Sorry, if I did not have a blender or a mixer, could I use a whisk?
You absolutely can use a whisk. And I want you to think about that in a way that, you know what, mashed potatoes, right? It's going to take a little bit of effort to get it done, okay? But don't fret. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Okay.
Everybody's got ice cubes, okay? They might not be fancy like mine, but I'm sure you got some. We're going to use that to help emulsify things. Vinegar. Now, you probably got some vinegar in the house. Now, it can be any kind of vinegar. So you can make a raspberry vinaigrette. You can make a balsamic vinaigrette, which we're going to use here because that is most common. Champagne vinaigrette, whatever you choose, okay? So here we go. Balsamic vinaigrette, we're going to get started, all right? So the first thing you want to do, you want to help?
Sure. My hands are washed. I'm ready.
Gloves on?
Oh, I got my gloves.
Now, for you elves at home, we're not cooking for anybody, so that's why we don't have a
It's just
mask
me.
on.
Yes.
But you know, if you're cooking for people, I highly advise that you do the right thing. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we're gonna take some mustard. We're gonna put all of these so the main ingredient, okay, in a salad dressing is the oil. Okay. There's a lot of oil in it. So you're gonna need some oil, the vinaigrette, some mustard, salt and pepper, some flavor enhancer if you have it, and some sugar. Okay. And then the ice cubes, like I mentioned before. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cover the bottom of whatever container you use. In this case, if you have a blender, you're going to put it in there.
Okay.
So you're going to cover the bottom with that.
Okay. You tell me when.
Cover the bottom. Boom.
That's it?
Done. Yeah.
Done.
Because you know why?
That's it?
We're only 2 people. We probably got a couple people at the house, and that's it. Okay. So we're not going to make this really like a big old thing. Okay. Then we're going to take all of our dry ingredients, including our mustard. So you're going to put about a half. In this case, if you're cooking for like 6 to 10 people, put a nice dollop in there. If you're cooking for like 3 or 4, put like a half a dollop.
Is that enough? Yes. Okay.
So she's got about a half a dollop in there.
Okay.
You can throw that right over there in the garbage. And let's see if you can, you can't really see, but think about it. Use your imagination. And remember, there's more than one way to do everything. You can't do this wrong. The only way you can do it wrong is by not doing it. Now, add some salt and pepper. We're just going to think about seasoning whatever you eat, potatoes, chicken, whatever. Just put a little bit in there. A little more. A
little more?
A couple dabs.
I just want to feel fancy.
You are. All right.
I'm fancy. Good.
Some people like things a little more tart than others.
Yes. So we're doing pinches. And what kind of salt did I just use?
This is Himalayan sea salt.
My fave.
You can use whatever kind of salt you have.
So this is really, I don't know if you can see that, but it's pink. So, you know, and where's a good place for people to get it?
So if you go to places where ingredients are sourced, not only will you find them at a much more affordable price, but you will also find them usually in their purest form.
Okay.
So that eliminates a lot of the byproducts that will antagonize, promote illnesses that are preventable that we're not trying to dig in.
Okay.
So here's our sugar. This is just a raw sugar.
Raw sugar.
Now remember what I said, that you might, some people like tart, some people like sweet. So think about it. You want yours a little more sweet or a
I like
little
mine a little more sweet.
A little more sweet.
Like me.
Yeah. So let's cover it all the way across the layer it all the way across.
Okay.
All right, done.
Done.
All right.
Okay.
So that was about a little bit more than a teaspoon, a teaspoon and a half. Okay. So we got our mustard. We got our. Did we put our adobo?
Nope.
All right. Flavor enhancer. We're going to sprinkle that just slightly across the top as well. All right. While you're doing that, that's good.
She just said sprinkle, so that's all I did, y'all. I just sprinkled. So what is this?
This is Italian seasoning. Okay. Most of us have this if we are making spaghetti or something like that at home. So you just grab a nice big, not medium-sized pinch.
Okay. So
Cover the bottom.
Pinch.
You can stop.
Stop.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. All right.
Ooh, nice. I'm ready to mix. It smells really good.
Now that we have all those goodies in there, we're going to plug this in and we're going to stir these up real quick.
I need this at home. I'm scared of
this.
it.
This is an immersion blender.
Yeah.
So you just, like that, okay? And all you have to do is just kind of sit on the bottom. We don't have a lot in there, so we might have to
tip it a little
just
bit.
try.
Okay. Don't be scared, y'all. I am.
Set this all the way down.
I can do this.
And it'll just kind of spin about. So now, at this point, you will be putting your ingredients in your blender, of course, and now just give them a little bit of a swirl. You won't need a lot, just a little bit.
And that's good?
Yes. All right. So with this immersion blender, when you're ready to set it down. So because it's top heavy and we'll just detach it and set this down. Okay.
Got it.
So now you
This is the
at
trick,
home,
right?
Yep, this is the trick. This is where it gets fancy. So you at home can use any kind of oil you have. I would suggest that you just use an olive oil, an avocado oil, and also a canola or a vegetable. You don't have to use the canola. A lot of times it's just a matter of blending the oils a little bit. So in this case, we're going to blend. I have a Greek, beautiful Greek. It's actually not even Greek. It's actually Lebanese.
Lebanese.
It's a Lebanese family that I purchased.
Okay. And what's in there?
It's an olive oil.
That's olive oil too. Okay.
And this is canola oil.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll let you put the immersion blender back on.
Okay. This blender is really a lot. Okay.
And the key to this is relationship bonding. Okay? Like this. And that takes time, patience. Okay? So we're not going to dump the oil in your blender.
Are we using all this oil?
Nope.
Oh.
So in your blender, cover the top, open that little thing in the middle, push start, okay? And this is how I'm gonna start with olive oil actually, excuse my reach. And you're gonna slowly allow the oil to blend with the
Pray for
vinegar.
me, yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, you should hear this sound.
For the vinegar and the oil to blend.
Yeah.
If it starts
to become one.
Stop with this and continue blending.
Okay.
Okay? Go ahead.
Continue
blending.
Just so you guys see, we're trying to. Okay. So I feel like.
Okay. So keep going, Shay. Keep going.
Okay, more?
Yep, keep going. Usually this is a one-person deal, but we're working it out.
We need two of us on this because I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm going to put a little bit of ice cubes in here.
Okay.
And the reason why is because I don't want the oil and vinegar to emulsify. Clumpy, we don't want that.
Because
Okay?
it got really thick fast.
Yeah. You good? Okay. Now remember, we're not making a lot, right? Because we don't.
I'll say that's enough.
We don't need
for us.
much. Yep.
So we're gonna add some more oil. Why are you adding more?
Because we have a lot of vinegar in there.
Okay.
And we don't want it to be
Too much. Okay. And I have to say, I've had a lot of her salad dressings. She's the queen of salad dressings. They are. Yeah. Chop that up real good. Chop it up? Okay.
We don't really get it chopped.
This is serious business, you guys. I didn't know I was going to cook on all this.
Nope,
No,
gotta
keep
blend
going.
that ice
So,
out. You can taste this in
I have to concentrate.
Yeah.
I can't do all of that at once.
You got it, girl.
My area is fitness and wellness. I guess and nutrition, right?
Everything.
Everything. Okay.
Oh, your
I
ice
think
is done.
I think so. Okay. I've never made homemade salad dressing, and if I have to use this, I won't be making it.
Let me check your work.
So you check my work. Am I a good sous chef? Let's see. I think we did it.
I think you did. That was one shot. Very good. Very good. So we're gonna set this on the side.
Okay. So what's nice, you guys, look at that consistency.
Lift up high so they can see.
Look at that.
So see, it's just your regular
Salad dressing.
salad dressing.
And look how much money you save. Let's talk about that.
Because again, you know, a whole container of let's put these over on the side, please. A whole container of vinaigrette and oil, salt, pepper, things you already have. You're saving tons of money. You can easily put this stuff in a container at your house, throw it in the refrigerator. No one takes it. Okay? So that was round one.
That's wrong.
Typically we would have did the yam first, but I got excited about the dressing. So.
Yeah, well, I think it's good. Let it settle. Let the seasonings come together, blend together. I love it.
All right. So
What's
now it's yam time. Okay. You might already have some in your house or whatever.
Big question that everyone's going to ask. What's the difference between a yam and a sweet potato?
Oh, they're cousins. It doesn't matter.
They're cousins.
Like,
Well, there is a difference. Do you know?
tell me.
Where does the yam originate from?
The South.
Nope. Go further. Where's your dad from?
Africa.
Yes.
Oh, well, of course. Yeah. But I thought you meant in the United States.
No, we got to tell them where it originated
I see
from.
what you mean. I was
So
like,
years ago, yams did not. They were
staple.
Yeah, they're not staple. They came with us over from Africa because our climate wasn't warm enough to
It's
grow.
harvesting what you had and then,
Yeah.
you know, bringing that into the United States.
Yeah,
Now,
got it?
all right.
Good.
So grab your sweet potato,
For yams.
yam. Go
In
ahead
this
and
case,
peel
that
it.
someone's like, "Oh, I got a yam instead of a sweet potato. I got a sweet potato instead of a yam."
I'm glad you told people that because
Yeah,
knowledge is power, first of all.
I learned
And
that.
we definitely need to know all
Right.
bits and pieces of our history at all times.
So I have to say this, y'all watching us. So, cooking in here with her right now is great because their tools, wow, are just, I need to go with her to the store and get all these. I have all this stuff, but it's not this good.
Yeah, these are
Yeah.
commercial grade.
Right. Well, my grandmother taught me how to peel potatoes with a knife.
Yeah.
So, and
Yeah.
and
That's where
my
I
dad
started.
did.
Mhm.
And so for a long time, it was hard for me to use this.
Mhm.
And I still wouldn't say I'm the best. Now, give me a knife, I can go to town.
Well, I'll show you one little trick real quick.
Okay, what's the trick?
I'll show you a trick.
I'm probably doing it.
No, you're doing great. Because again, I'll repeat this 1,000 times. There's more than one way to do everything.
Right.
So what I do is I just start at the top and I just do one long stroke all the way across. Because the idea is not to have to do too much meat,
Right.
to leave
You
too
don't
much
want-
meat.
Yeah.
So you just want to, but yeah, just start from the top, go all the way down to the bottom. Simple as that. Okay, so
And then you're
just
just
cut
gonna,
that off. I'm going to clear this real quick.
okay.
And then,
I can clear
okay,
that.
Thank you, dear.
I'll be your sous chef today.
All right, so
Wear multiple hats.
we got our yam
Yes, ma'am.
and I missed the spot. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
oh my gosh. Get it off.
Gotta get it.
Get it, get it, get
All
it.
right, so when you're doing the yam, simple. The biggest thing you don't want to do is you want to add flavor to it, but you don't want to change the flavor of the vegetable. I think that's
Absolutely.
really key because people tend to think about their favorite foods when they eat instead of appreciating what the item is that you are eating. And everything has its own place, right? And it will add character to whatever it is that you're doing.
Right.
So for me, this is longer than my knife. So I'm going to cut it right in half
Okay.
to help prevent any type of problems like slippage, things
Right.
like that.
That makes sense.
Always put your vegetable not on the rock side, but something flat. And the idea here, we're going to hold it, cut it down. These are really tough to do. So I'll do
You need
it
a
again.
sharp knife.
So I split it in half is what I did. I'm going to take that half. I'm going to split it in half again. Okay. And then just because we're talking not the way I do it, but the way that's suggested, is you're just going to cut it in chunks. So I just lay it down on the cutting board, cut it in threes like French fries, turn it to the side, keep your fingers out the way, and 1, 2, 3. That's it. And then throw it in the bowl. Okay. So remember the oil that we use for our salad dressing? We're going to use it again. And we're going to use salt and pepper and adobo again. Okay.
And what are yams good for?
So yams
In your body.
well, they're a natural carbohydrate.
Yep.
So and good with vitamin A as well.
Yes.
And so the other benefit too is that sometimes it gets a little confusing about the sugar thing when it comes with diabetes. And without getting too far into how natural insulin levels rise and then aren't able to kind of balance themselves out based on too much shock value, if you will, from unnatural sugars. This eliminates that kind of issue because you're getting your sweet still, right?
Right, absolutely.
But then the body recognizes
prep,
it as real food.
In meal prep, when I've meal prep, whether it's just an everyday or when I've meal prep for bodybuilding, this is what we use for good carbs right here. Yams or sweet potatoes. You can roast them, you can pan sear them. They're just great. You could make them ahead of time and cook them a little underdone, so when you eat them, they're not liquid if you're looking for a good carb.
Yeah, and you'll see that right away as soon as we're done. Yes. So we're just going to take a little bit of oil and we're going to coat the sweet potato, or I mean the yams, excuse me. Boom, 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 boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, and then you're just going to grab
this one.
A little bit, because again, we're only cooking for a couple people here, but in your case, season that way you prefer. The idea, the more natural of a product you use, regular salt, regular pepper,
I don't have this at home.
Adobo sold
I see it. I just don't keep it. Maybe I need to get some.
So it's really just like a mix of like oregano, salt and pepper,
all that
stuff, like that. Okay.
So back to our pepper.
Yep.
We're doing pinches again.
Some turmeric is in it. Yep. So season it the way you want the flavor. Like look at it so that it's coated.
You want more?
A little bit. Okay. Half of it's going to go on the bowl.
Yeah.
Right? So then put a little. Okay, very good.
That's enough.
Yeah, because we don't need a lot of stuff. All right. So
I don't know how to do that either.
Yeah, you do. You just kind of throw it and pull it towards.
Now, if it goes flying, don't laugh at me.
Yeah.
Look. Woo! This is not.
What are you doing again?
It's not working, y'all. All it's doing is this. It just keeps doing this in the bowl.
It works. I see you.
You see me?
I see you.
So then what are we doing?
So now we're just going to throw them on a sheet pan. Bam. Just like so.
And you're going to roast them in the oven?
Mm-hmm. And
at what temperature?
So, because we're like, time crunching it, we're going to kind of speed it up. But I would think, depending on your oven, maybe a nice 325, 350, about 15 minutes. Don't wait the full 15 minutes.
Okay.
First thing that always use your nose, okay? Like if you smell something, don't forget about time, focus on the plant.
Because they'll burn.
Absolutely.
Easily.
But at about 10 minutes, right, you're going to go check them. And then, but give them, and the way you'll know is you're just going to give them a little squeeze and it'll tell you.
And then, after about 15, 20 minutes, voila. Can I just bring it out?
Please do.
Look at that. The natural sweetness is what I love about it.
Mm-hmm. And when they're roasted, that's how the natural sugars come out in the vegetable, and it really enhances the flavor.
And the sweet and the sea salt together are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Good.
Okay.
All right. So now,
we're about to use this.
Put those back in the tub.
Okay.
Now we're going to do our canned walnuts.
Yes.
You might have cashews, you might have peanuts, you might have, what else are common nuts? I probably would say these are pecans, whatever you got. So in this case, we're using
pecan, pecan, tomato.
Oh, And let's see. All right, so the other thing that you need for
Do I do like a handful?
candied walnuts, yes please,
Okay.
is powdered sugar. You know, how many of us have powdered sugar? You might want to take some home with you, right?
I mean,
There you go.
There. There we go. Okay.
Oh, you know what? So this is the trick about this. So with the nuts, you have to blanch. Okay, so let me show you how to blanch.
Okay.
So we're gonna grab the smallest pan we have because you don't need a lot. You're gonna go over there and put a little bit of water in it, probably about 2 inches of water. And you can go ahead and grab yourself a little strainer because the strainer is gonna be what you're gonna need to drain whatever nuts you chose. All right, so we'll throw them on the oven, put them on high, boil the water.
Okay.
Let's see what you got. Little tiny bit more.
Oh,
Little tiny bit more.
I'd be stingy.
That's okay. Awesome.
Okay. I got the water.
Slap that right on the
Got
stove. A little trick if you don't know, if you add a little bit of salt and water, it boils faster. So
I didn't know
just
that.
go ahead and put a little boil on that.
Why is
That's
that?
more than enough. Okay. So then we'll also need, let's see, a salad bowl, right? Because you're going to want to have some salad, right?
Right.
So if you want to go over there, just look underneath that big one. So I'm using spring mix. This is just something that I grabbed from Aldi's. I love my grocery. All different kinds. With all different kinds of groceries. One of the best things to do with your salad so that you're not feeling like your salad is unsalad-like is to layer it. Because
Okay.
it's annoying when you get to the bottom.
So
of
what
the
does that
salad.
mean, unsalad-like?
Oh, I think a salad is like whatever you choose it to be.
Right.
So
true.
I want, it's no different than any other meal. I want all the ingredients to happen within the salad the entire time.
Okay.
I don't want it to be where I'm at the top and I tore up everything and then.
I don't
now
know. I get
it's
it.
just this.
Yeah, you do that. She does layer it. I like that.
Yeah, it's a big thing for me.
Yeah.
Chef K loves to do that.
Yeah.
She's the chef. She does everything right.
So you're using just spring mix. You can
Yep,
get in
I saw
the produce section.
Yep.
I love
like I
this.
said, I
get
got
all
this
the
from
time.
Aldi's, but you can get it from anywhere you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I said, it's not about doing it my way, do it the way that works for you.
Okay.
So we'll just start with like a handful of lettuce. Depending.
Oh, because we're gonna layer.
Mhm.
Got it.
So do you want any onions on your salad?
No.
No? Smart girl. She's trying to
I don't
say
want to. No, I'm good. No, I like onions, but they're gonna be raw. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. No. Not
Okay.
at all.
So
So
our
you're
water
gonna-
is almost boiling. Shay's gonna grab the strainer from right over there.
Okay.
It's right next to that big
I
old
got
counter.
it.
And so she'll just put it inside of your sink so you can get ready. The minute you take your pecans and when they start boiling, you're only gonna boil them for about, I'd say, 3 minutes. If you've got like, let's say a cup full or more, like 2 cups full, then maybe 5
Okay.
minutes. So then that way you have plenty of time for them to be al dente. Not cooked all the way, just a little bit of,
Okay.
okay? And so then as soon as they come off of there, you'll have a bowl ready. And you'll start mixing them. Okay?
Okay.
All right, Shay, so the water's looking good. Couple more minutes.
And this boils fast. So just so you guys know, if you keep seeing me drink, while we're waiting for that to heat up, let's talk about the Stay Well tonic. This is what I've been sipping on. Mine is currently, it's like lukewarm. It was pretty warm when I started off, so she heated up kind of like a hot cider.
It's a naturally sweetened ginger and turmeric drink. We came up with this product about 4.5 years ago. You know, it's an alternative to artificial sugars.
Right.
We've got water, honey, ginger, turmeric, pure maple syrup, fresh lemon,
Yum, yum.
cayenne, black pepper, and cinnamon. So you put your nuts in there, you got them,
Okay,
boom,
so
boom, boom,
that's
boom.
good.
All right, so we're gonna hold that bowl right over there, back to our pecans, people.
Okay.
All right, And so, like I said, it's only going to take like 2 minutes.
Okay.
All right. So we'll be prepared. I have a big old thing of powdered sugar.
That is massive.
Which nobody
I don't
else
think
does.
I don't think I've ever had that like size.
Where's our little scoop right here for the sugar? So this is where it gets fun because you're going to use a lot of this. Okay. What I
see that scares me.
Why? Say more.
It's powdered sugar.
Yep. But it's just granulated. So
I know.
It's fun.
Okay.
Like it's confection.
I know.
Locally.
I would think I guess so if you're candying something, but otherwise you would use it in cakes and to dust stuff, correct?
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna take these off the stove real quick.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna get my
while
bowl.
I do that-
And how many bowls?
Just one. Just one.
One scoop? Got it. Somewhere.
Oh, just wait 1 second.
Okay. I'm gonna measure. Now, do you always measure powdered sugar and is that like old school?
No, I don't measure it.
No, for those.
That's not
She
true.
goes, I don't measure anything. Well, the rest of us need to know,
It's actually
girl.
not true. I'm just, I'm fronting because Kay's not here. So here's the deal.
Oh, if you guys could smell this though, it smells really good.
Yep, it just
smells
breaks
really
it right
good.
through. And as you
Yeah.
can touch them, they're still nice and,
Yeah, they're still
Right?
nice and crunchy.
but they're still breakable really
yeah,
easy, right?
yeah. Love
So
it.
now this here is exactly a half a cup. We have about a half a cup, almost 2 handfuls
Yeah.
of pecans here.
Okay.
Pecans. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to sprinkle this on the top heavily.
Okay.
Okay. I still have some in here, so I probably used about 2/3 of a cup.
So you're just gonna mix
So we're
it
going
with
to
your
mix it
hand.
with my hands, and I'm going to press it in because I want it to get really nice and like coated.
And I've never candied any type of nuts before, so this is my first one. I'm not a big baker, so
I'm not either.
yeah.
Baking and cooking are 2 different things.
Yeah,
It's
so
entirely.
I always think of baking.
So hopefully your oven's still on. I should have mentioned that you need a sheet pan, and I don't think I did. But that's okay, because you can still get it anyway. Because now what you're gonna do is see how it melted?
It's all that melted quick.
Yeah, because they were
Yeah,
hot.
well, and it's
Right.
Yeah.
So now the rest of that sugar that I had, I'm gonna dump that on there,
Okay.
okay?
And keep.
And
mixing.
once again, it's pretty coated again. I'm like looking at it. Okay.
You see it?
So can you see what I see?
Yes.
All right, so I'm squeezing it again. Everything looks happy.
Everything's happy.
Everything is about unity when it comes to cooking.
Unity.
Unify. Okay, so I'm gonna offer.
You're kind of sticky there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can get a pan,
She can.
and then we're gonna put that on there.
Go ahead.
I got you. I'm the sous chef today. I have to know a
You
little
are
bit,
killing
right?
it too,
I'm
sweetheart.
killing it, she said.
You are killing it.
I
Let's
feel
be crystal clear
There,
about that.
yes. Perfect.
Watch out with the open hot oven.
Okay. She's just constantly doing stuff. So you just lay it flat on the sheet, like so, right?
Yep.
Yep. And then you're putting this in the oven for how long?
We're gonna put these in the oven with our our yam, because our yam is still in there, still doing its thing. It's almost done.
Okay.
So we're gonna stick these in here. Okay. And we're gonna yep. We're gonna leave those in there for about 7 to 10 minutes. So whenever I say the highest number, always check at about 6 minutes in. Okay? All right. So I'm the cleanup queen.
And so when it's done, though, show them what the.
Yes. Hold on, I gotta put my little stuff on.
I'm excited because we're getting ready to woo-hoo,
That's
that.
one.
And
And
then
then
the finished product,
when we're done.
when it comes out of the oven. Oh, I need to try one. Yeah, okay, thanks. I like it.
You like it?
It's
Now-
a little sweet, and it's still really crunchy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then it's got a little body to it from the
Little bite.
from the sugar, right? A little crunch, extra like
It should do
it's like a
little
chicken
dance.
coating, like chicken.
Yeah.
Like when chicken is fried.
Yes.
It's almost like that.
It
except
makes
for
you do
it's
this.
Okay. Now let me just note real quick. More than one way to do everything. If you're like me and you like spice, slap some cayenne pepper.
Oh, that's what. Yes.
Okay. If you're like me and you like cinnamon, slap a little bit of cinnamon in there.
And all this is good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Use the spices and your
good for your blood.
covered. Yes.
Feel me. If you don't like it, try again. You can also, once you do the sugar, maybe one batch, put a little bit, take half of the load that you had, half of the, right? I said I had 2 handfuls, right?
You did.
I could take one handful and put a little cayenne on that. I take the other handful, put a little cinnamon on that, and still cook it at the same time, right? On the sheet pan. Just have it on each side of the sheet pan. So then you can just kind of test and see it. You're not wasting a whole lot of time. So here we go. So now it's time to
we got to put it together. It's that time.
So we got raisins because we got them, because that's what's in our fridge. Find what's in your fridge. We've got the yams because we made them. Remember me, you, her? It was a whole thing. We got chicken because that was what was left in the fridge.
So if you have turkey, chicken,
whatever.
This time of year, what would you have? Duck. You might have some prime rib.
Yep.
People have everything.
Yep. Yeah. And then we also have our candied pecans.
That made you do this.
So Shay, all you gotta do is start doing it.
So I just start layering?
Because we have chicken.
Okay. So
and we're not gonna keep digging back and forth in there. I'm just gonna kind of separate that.
Yeah.
You can have as much as little as you want. You feel free.
So this is my salad.
That is her salad.
Yes.
So remember our salad dressing's over there.
Yes. So I'm gonna put it right on here.
Sure.
Okay.
And let me get you a little.
Now I'm just gonna break this chicken up a little because it's a little big. High maintenance here.
Whatever works for you. That's what's important.
Right. It's your salad. Do what you want. Make it fun. Then what do I do?
So now you can just put your yams in there.
Okay.
You can add your candied pecans in there.
Okay.
I actually
there we go. And this layering. I like this. This is fun for kids. So you can say, "Hey kids, we're going to take everything off the fridge and we're going to make our own homemade Lunchables." Mm-hmm. Look, I just made up something. That
it's serious because if they feel like they're part of the creation,
I'm not a huge nut person.
They might change their mind. I also found some bell peppers that have in the fridge.
I like that.
So there you go.
Okay, I'll eat that.
Yep.
Look, she went to the fridge.
Because again, there's stuff in the fridge.
Can I cut mine?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The way my insurance works, though, I'm going to cut it for you.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
And then when do I put my dressing in?
You feel free. Oh, wait. Remember the layer process, my dear.
Yeah.
So you need a little more lettuce.
Oh, okay.
Go over here.
Oh,
thank you. She likes to break her lettuce, so if that's what works for you, do that too.
Can you tell I have a way I like to do things?
I bet you'll be more happy. I like saying more happy. I bet you'll be more happy with it the way you want it versus.
You made me a lot of food. I would be happy if you made it the way you.
Well, that's just because you prefer
you to make it, and now I do the same thing, right? So the layering is so every bite I get has all the ingredients, right?
Yes, because a salad is not just a salad. A salad can be looked at.
It is a party in your mouth.
It is a meal at the end of the day. And like nachos, for example, right? You're not going to have just a bunch of nachos and not a bunch of toppings. Okay, so look at your lettuce as as the chips or whatever. The point is you want food to be happy for your soul. And
I have a song in my head right now.
What's that?
I think if it's a party, that's how I would be dancing.
Oh, okay. Let me check my yams. Let me check my yams.
So when do I put this on?
So did I give you a little container for that, my love?
That one?
Oh no, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna drizzle.
Let's use a spoon. Let's use a spoon so you don't drown yourself.
Yeah,
show off your salad.
Yes, I am.
And FYI, everybody at home, your yams and your pecans should be just about done. The yams are definitely done. Give them a squeeze. And look at your pecans.
Yep, we'll show them.
Let's show them. So you can see how they've kind of
already
become one solid piece.
Yeah.
Okay? Because they're crystallizing. Hot pan, be careful, sweetheart.
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to give them a few more minutes. I'm going to slide past you here.
So then do I toss it? Toss this out?
Yeah.
Yeah? You didn't give me anything to toss.
You can toss it with some tongs.
Okay. Like the professionals?
Yeah.
She's the professional. You're right. People give you a salad at places, and the ingredients are only at the top, and you get to the bottom, and you've got one piece of chicken left, and one piece of.
I mean, if you're anything like me and you're looking for the toppings, whoever's last to get the food is not going to have much. But if there's plenty for everybody, then you know what? Everybody's.
There is so many ingredients in here, you guys. It is such a party. It looks like Thanksgiving in a bowl.
You know what?
You like that?
Talk about it, sis. Talk about it. Talk about it.
So that's what I think around this time, right?
Yes.
I thought about it. I was like, everyone's home, get all this food every day, even if you don't have a lot of food.
That's right.
You can take a simple 4 or 5 ingredients and make a whole meal.
And you don't have to have lettuce. You can just throw all the stuff in a bowl and put some dressing on it and still do that too. Because I know some people have sensitivities to different lettuce, different fibers that are in spinach and things like that. So, do what works for you. My favorite lettuce is romaine, hands down. I love me a good crunch. So that's where that comes in.
Okay. So, am I eating it right out of the bowl?
Well, I do believe that you should at least taste it.
Well, it's just me.
We need a fork for you. Let me get one.
This is going to be so good, y'all. It's going to be so good. Yeah, this is just mine, so I can just normally put it on there. If you're sharing with people, and you're not going to eat any of it.
I won't eat any of it because I don't eat chicken.
Just eat chicken.
I don't eat any birds and things like that, but I'll make my own salad.
I do.
Don't be biased. Is it good?
I won't lie to you.
It's good. I know you would. You'd be like, that's enough. Let's try it again.
I'm like, cut.
Awesome.
It's so fresh, too. It's so fresh.
And you got your craisins in there and your...
Well, yeah.
So is it...
Makes you want to... Hey, give me a little
Let's go. Let's go. You got your exit. Wait, don't choke on my pot. Oh, come on here, girl. We will be doing fitness here later. Don't worry about it. She drags me every rip. But in the meantime, you're going to enjoy your meal. I'm so happy you're happy.
I'm so happy that you made this and shared this time.
And thank you for being my sous chef.
Anytime.
We'll definitely have to see what Chef K thinks.
Yes, for sure. But at the end of the day, y'all, what we want to teach y'all is how to cook on a budget. As you see, this definitely is a meal under $20. Definitely.
With extras, right?
With extras.
Like your
right. We just made this salad for me. I'm going to devour it in a little bit. And but you're going to have plenty of dressing. You had all these ingredients that you can buy for under $20 for the whole family, right? And that's always our goal, is to teach people how to cook on a budget in a healthy way. Thank you. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you drink your water. Make sure you get out and work. Work those stairs over the holidays.
Yeah.
Walk those stairs.
Yeah.
Do some squats on the stairs. Yes, and follow us both. I'm Shay from the TheNEWMpls. This is Mariam from KOTIAREEN Revolutionary Catering. Thank you.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed our very first cooking episode of Let's Chat. I'm so thankful to Shay SANDIFER as well as MARIAM OMARI with KOTIAREEN Revolutionary Catering joining us to give us a few tips. We don't have to break the bank to eat something healthy. Meal prep with a twist. If you like this or you want to see some more cooking segments, post in the comments below. And maybe we can get some more of those on the calendar. Take care, everyone.
I'm happy.